My next two guests, if you're a hardcore Armenian, you know.
Is that what they're called now, Armenians?
Yeah, well, we did because it's LA based, so we want to respect the Armenian culture here.
Yeah, of course.
You know, you've met my neighbors before. I called Beth, the tumor lady. I had a conversation with her and found out she had survived a golf ball sized tumor and that she was fine now. And I'm endlessly fascinated with this shit because I'm morbidly like terrified. And she and her husband came up, and her husband didn't say a word, even though he's got interesting things about him. But tonight is not the night for them to have interesting things. Tonight is a night for me to plumb the depths of their, to me, completely baffling obsession with 4 trees in their backyard. So we're just gonna talk about it. We're neighbors. They have been texting me. Beth has been texting me for a long time about her trees. And she's going to come out and we're going to talk about her fucking trees. Please welcome Beth Bootson and Dan Bootson. All right, so Beth. All right, so it's been a long time. We've been exchanging texts about your trees. All right, so where do you want to start? Because among the things I was suggesting that we just read our texts.
Yes. So let's just start from the beginning.
Do you want to just start by doing the dialogue of the texts?
Maybe so.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
It's like that Love Letters play.
Well, because yeah, it's like love letters. I guess there's a little bit of preamble where we just say like, well.
Well, let me just tell you this. Our house. Outside in the back, we have a little courtyard, and we have the most beautiful, or we had the most beautiful it looks like 7-story, 100-year-old eucalyptus trees. And these things provided a wall of privacy.
From our neighbor.
And they had a beautiful canopy where we hung Moroccan lanterns from, and we would have great barbecues out there, which you came to our house for a wine.
Yeah.
Once.
Did you have lamb?
And then I came on my show and said, I met this tumor lady.
No lamb?
But I swear to God,
opportunity.
this is more about me. This is about me, not about you. Like, I never noticed or cared about the trees. I didn't know they existed. Apparently, they're gone.
Yeah.
So that's my context of like this. Like, well, first of all, I mean, if it starts with like you're calling me like, and I was a little like. I was at Beth Bootson. I'm like, oh, it's my neighbor, and I'm not picking up the phone.
Always in the middle of something.
Then voicemails and saying like, Dan, and you were inexplicably kind of cryptic about it. You're like, Dan, I have to talk to you about something
important to tell you.
Yeah, I can't. It's like I don't know why you'd bury that lead, but you're gonna tell. And then you're sending me texts and saying like, did you get my voicemail? I got to talk to you about something. And I'm in the middle of as it turns out, a divorce. But it's like, and I got a studio. I'm trying to keep above water. And I'm like it's neighbors. Okay, but I always am thinking in the back of my head. I'm like, oh shit! Like there must be something like maybe my sewage is coming up into their sink or something.
What could it be?
So I'm walking, and then I see Dan. He's walking his dogs. And your dogs.
So I was walking, and I had to, of course, introduce myself again every time we meet.
I had face blindness.
Fine, I have to. Earphones to.
I was going to my chiropractor, and I was listening to my podcast.
And I said, Dan, my wife's been trying to reach you. And he said, yes, I know.
Oh my God! What happened?
Yeah,
did the tumor come back? What happened?
And I said, right, is it a tumor? I said, no. I said, but it's very upsetting. I said, it's the eucalyptus trees are rotten, and they're going to have to be removed. And the first thing Dan said was, are they on my property?
Had I been
a little quicker, I, of course, would have said, Why, yes, they
I guess
are.
you could have tricked me into paying for the whole operation.
$25,000.
Because I don't. I was like, well, so then.
But then I said, well, no, they're ours, but it's really sad, and they're going to have to take them all out. And Dan said, well, they're just trees, whatever.
But that's. I don't want you to gloss over what I consider the moral of this story. They're just trees. To me, I just want that to always be in the background.
Beautiful trees.
They're just trees, and I keep being just all those voicemails, and then the conversation with Dan, and I'm like, oh fuck, Jesus Christ! There was actually a little file in the back of my head. Not that I did anything about it, but I was like, oh God, there's a crisis. I'm being a bad neighbor, and I'm like, fucking trees. What? Okay. I was actually charmed because it seemed like your concern was that you were going to wake me up with like chainsaws and things. So I'm like, oh God, tell her not to. No, I don't care.
By the way, I sent this letter out to all the neighbors on that app, Nextdoor app, because I didn't want anybody being furious with me when all these old 100-year-old trees are.
You got to eat the.
I didn't want people being furious with me for
tip.
cutting these 100-year-old trees down, 4 of them, and they were the. Like if you drive down the block, you could see them from far away.
I want to say, Dan,
but I don't recognize his face. So I'm like, I don't see the trees.
Everyone
else is upset.
All right, okay. Well, their medals are all in the mail.
You were the exception to the rule.
I said, this is what it is. I know it's about me. I'm like, I just don't. I feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone because I'm like, I don't understand what's happening. So September 21st, 4:42 p.m. Now, do you want to? It occurs to me. Do you want to read your part, or should I read your part?
Yeah. Whatever you want to do.
You
read your part.
Yeah,
you read my part.
Yeah, I'll read your part,
okay.
and you read my part.
Okay.
It'll be funnier.
Yeah. Okay. It is with. And you just said, like, you sent this to everybody, but I don't know. I think I'm just getting this as a tech. And by the way, God, there's another important point that I don't know to bring up now or later, that Aaron McGathy is on all of these. This is a message to me and my wife who were struggling to keep our marriage together. And Beth, Aaron is radio
included in it?
Well, yes, because I thought they were still married.
Part?
No. Well, Aaron, yes, you can. There's only one line at the end. Aaron nails it at the end.
Can I read that part?
Maybe
please?
you should sit here
right,
or hand it over.
Yeah.
But I'm so.
Oh, I know. I'll hand it over.
But I do want you guys to be prepared for the fact that when I say at the end, I mean like at the end of Roots, the miniseries, like. The whole point is that this is, to me.
And here's the thing: is I knew Aaron would be interested in this.
You were so wrong.
I knew you might not, but I knew Aaron would.
Okay,
so
well,
I absolutely had to send it to her.
I wish she was here right now.
I thought you guys were.
She's going to be here right now. I will channel her. In this one line at the very end.
Very good. We're going to need you.
So here we go. Here's the. I mean,
you're not going to
Beth.
the first line.
Okay. It is with much sadness that I write this. But our 4 100-year-old eucalyptus trees will have to be removed. This is after so many voice messages and conversations about it. It's like, this is news to nobody. And never was. It's been confirmed by a well-respected arborist.
Go ahead.
That although the trees look healthy and are believe me, but I end up being the bad guy, so it's okay to laugh. Because she's beautiful, she's caring about trees. Like, I end up being the villain, or I wouldn't be taking you through this. It's been confirmed by a well-respected arborist that although the trees look healthy and are thriving on the outside, that they are full of decay in the trunk and roots and are not expected to withstand a winter of rain and winds. The tree trimmers will begin their tree cutting at 7 a.m. on Tuesday. New paragraph. Trees are located at the end of the cul-de-sac on blah, 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 blah. Address withheld for stalker purposes, but everybody knows where I live. Your neighbors, the Bootsons.
And then Dan Harmon wrote back, and he goes, sad to hear about these majestic trees. But I do feel you and your family will enjoy a fresh, unobstructed view of my trademark nude sunbathing.
something to talk about to all the other neighbors. If I can get a picture, think of all the money I could make. Make sure you are in a good area and expose all so I can make a lot of money. And then the weird thing is you left an emoticon. The emoticon is a yellow face going... But it's like, wait, that should be my emoticon. So then it's a day later, I think, September 24th, maybe 3 days later. A photo of our strong, healthy-looking trees that our arborist said would never survive El Nino. And here's the thing: it's like she keeps sending these pictures. It's the same picture. It's
Dan is going to show. We actually brought.
Beth insisted we brought.
Yeah, well,
you can actually see.
Right. It
was completely soft inside.
Okay, so I am in the minority.
That's rotten. Inside,
And on the outside, it was
saved
so
your life.
green and thriving. I mean, it was so lush. You
Whose
would never
life did
believe
we
it.
save? It's a hollow tree.
What saved your life?
Why does
That would come down on your house.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
and my house, and
But she
maybe all
keeps
the
Smells
sending-
delicious.
Yeah,
It
it's
smells-
true. They're
Eucalyptus has always been my favorite flavored tree.
Can you see the scroll of the pictures? Because she just keeps sending the same
No,
picture.
you know why? I did that because I wasn't trying to make a point. I did that because I was in a place where the message wouldn't go through. So I was like, "What's up?" So I kept sending it.
So then there's and then after that picture like 9 times, then there's a picture of a human hand in I guess what is a tree trunk. And then there's like a close-up of just looked like Afghanistan. I don't know what that is. and then there's just pictures of trees, normal, healthy-looking trees, which I don't know. So it's like, wait, are we past that part of the story?
Well,
So
yeah.
there's like all total, there's 7,000 pictures, and they keep
Yeah.
coming in like over and over again. So then after all of that, so then you say those photos did not go in the right order. Plus, it wouldn't send the photo of the stump with the lovely hole in it. Yes, it did! 900 times! So I kept trying to send it. That's why you have 100 of the same photo, so you knew! That's also what happens when your battery is at 2%. I don't know. You should see the view we have from our window now. It makes me want to cry. Oh, here's a line from Aaron.
Oh.
I know you're doing that because you want it to be over, but I actually was mistaken. Aaron's big line comes later. That was yeah. No, yeah. It's like it's becoming Othello. It's like this is a big part.
Jeez.
So then Beth, in response to Aaron's awe, says, "Is that the best you can do?" She's
I thought I was talking to you.
Oh, that's right. In her phone, she can't tell when Aaron's talking and when I'm talking. Also, she's kidding. But she says, "How about an apology?" And then Aaron says,
Sorry.
I thought I was talking to you the whole time.
Then Beth sends an emoticon of a yellow person drying their eyes with a handkerchief. Then sends the same fucking circle. Is your battery at 4% now? So then it says, "Hey, good news. We can wave to each other whenever we see each other now, which will be every 5 minutes. We'll look up to your window and you look down at ours. Exciting. The rainbow." And completely like becoming conscious of the fact that I haven't responded to you in a while, I having learned to make animated GIFs, I now send my standard GIF of me lowering my glasses to my nose, and I just put the meme caption, "That's what I call an unhealthy eucalyptus tree." Because I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do. And then Beth says, "More drawn curtains now." And then LOL. And then later says, still laughing out loud. Then you send a photo. There's something written on a board.
More photos.
There's another photo. There's a photo of the guys who are cutting down the tree. Another of the same photo of the arm and the stump. Then there's a new photo. There's a new photo of a tree stump, and this one has a pencil jammed into it. I'm starting
and that's
to get.
To show how soft the core is. You
have to post all of this.
Then again,
You
the
have to post
goddamn
all of
fucking
this.
They were
circle.
all like that.
Then again, same photo as far as I'm concerned. So then you said, I want you to notice the photo with the pencil in it. That's all soft center that can be pushed in with just a finger. All of the trees, although hard on the top, have been rotten in the lower trunk. Does that other eucalyptus tree belong to you?
He's got one on his property.
I'm sure it's fine, but some of the neighbors are starting to inquire about the other eucalyptus trees. I can give you the number to our arborist. She might very well give your tree an A+. But I don't think that's what you're thinking. We had mushrooms growing on the bottom of one of our trees. We also had holes in our tree that she could put a stick into to see how deeply that stick would go in. That indicated decay inside. If nothing else, it might give you peace of mind. It'll give all the neighbors peace of mind, too.
And then Dan Harmon wrote back, I don't want to high road you, but my peace of mind is a lot fucking harder to come by than that, Bootson.
By the way, going through a divorce like this whole time, like so angry and drunk the whole time.
We figure.
Like never sober when I'm texting you.
Yeah.
And Beth goes, okay. What can I do to help? I have a feeling that you will never have peace of mind.
I think you're doing fine. I guess part of what gives me struggle is the quest for independence in a world defined by loneliness. In a lot of ways, I guess I'm like a giant eucalyptus tree rotting from the inside.
They love it. They love it. Aw. You identify. Is that why you wanted to hold on to your eucalyptus tree?
Well, I don't. Besides, that tree didn't get hit with a belt by its parents, and it never was able to do anything other than what it's doing.
Yes, but it did get hit with some huge storms in its past.
As humans, we are told, unlike trees, that we are in charge of what becomes of us. Their storms are our fault. That tree got to sit there for 100 years while people got on and off the bus in L.A., expecting things and having things expected of them. In a weird way, Beth, that tree can totally suck my human dick.
I'm so glad I don't have my neighbor's cell phone number.
Besides, I got hit with a belt by my dad, but I remember all the great stuff he did for me, too. He did his best, and he could be quite loving.
I think it got more than it deserved, and I hope it burns in fucking tree hell.
Are you okay?
Are you?
I'm doing well.
That's what you say. But what if I push a pencil through you? How soft will you turn out to be?
Oh, that's the part they didn't applaud. I was like, oh my God, I've become a fucking maniac. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what, how soft will you turn out to be? Okay. I know what this is about. You're pissed because you don't have your privacy anymore. You think that I made up this whole decaying tree thing just to stalk you. Uh-huh. I can see right through you, especially now that all the trees have gone. Days later, October 1st, from now on I'm going to yell up to your window and say, "Hi, Dan!" It's my way of saying, "It's a beautiful day, don't you think?" 3 days later, "Hi, Dan. My Dan and I were thinking of dropping by your podcast today to talk about the eucalyptus trees. What do you think, Beth?"
We can skip to...
You don't want to go through all the booking information?
Whatever you want.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of, we've got to work on a schedule. Yeah. Okay.
So how does Wednesday work?
So
for you?
how about
Wednesday's no good. That's pretty much what all that is.
Yesterday, 8:41 a.m.
Yes.
Hi, Dan. Are we still on tomorrow for your podcast? R.E. Eucalyptus Trees. Beth. She signed it.
So then...
In case I'm like, who's this? The woman I threatened to push a pencil through.
And then Dan writes, "Yes, but we don't need to include Aaron in this conversation anymore. We're divorcing. I'm going to connect you to my assistant, Steve Levy, who books the show and makes sure the guests have all the right information." Okay, and then, let's see.
His email is blah, blah, blah. Can I give him yours? Of course. Mine is blah, blah, blah. I thought you two were just living together. I'm so sorry to hear about the divorce. That's always a difficult thing to go through.
Is this...
That's me, yeah. You do.
You, I mean him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you.
okay.
That's you reading me. Yeah.
Oh. "You perceived right. We were just living together. That's why it didn't make sense to stay married. I'll give your email to Steve and have him contact you tomorrow. We'll only have... Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay.
Yeah, that's just not.
Well,
Is this next part Aaron's?
oh, yeah, and then Aaron comes in for the closer here.
Yeah, this is the closer.
Thank you, Beth. Truth be told, our marriage was fine until the eucalyptus trees came down. Hold on, wait. Fucking wait. Thank you, Beth. Truth be told, our marriage was fine until the eucalyptus trees came down because it turns out I was just in it for the shade.
Aaron McGathy, ladies and gentlemen. So you want to do that? Yeah. Okay. So in the green room, it was just to put a ribbon on this. So, like I said, the audience is on your side. They're reacting to the size of the tree, or I don't know, the amount of decay. I still don't understand.
How old they are.
I never noticed them. I live in a world of just dirty underwear and sadness.
But you know what I think? I actually think that now that wall of eucalyptus trees is down, and you've lost your privacy, and you're looking down into our yard, you don't have that wall of privacy anymore, and there's big stumps of ugliness there now. So
neighbors shouldn't be separated. I had eucalyptus trees around my heart.
But you might have never bought your house if there was no privacy there.
I don't know, I don't know about that. Honestly, I looked in the backyard and I was like, "Oh, so green." And there's a grill.
And the eucalyptus trees were there.
I think maybe because okay. Well, we'll talk about that later. But
anyway,
I feel like if I had realized like how many steps there were, I wouldn't have bought the house. So obviously, I don't notice things that normal people notice. Like the UPS guy's like, "What the fuck, man?"
Right.
And I'm like, "Oh shit, okay."
Well, I want to tell you that. I sent out those same photos to all the neighborhood, and people. At first were like us, very, very upset that these beautiful trees had to be cut down. But then afterwards, when they saw how much decay there was, they were shocked, and then they were asking about...
My tree!
These trees are 100 years old. Well, right before we were going to cut the trees down, we've had the same tree trimmer for many, many years now. And I wouldn't have had anybody else trim them because he knows the trees. And go ahead. And it's not that I'm a tree
Shit
lover.
is real, yo. When you are
No,
a
but here's-
homeowner, this shit is important.
Right.
Well,
So
and here's
don't
the thing.
fucking judge, or I will come in and I will hit you in the head with this fucking microphone.
Well, and here's the thing. It's not that I'm a tree lover or tree hugger. It's just that these were, when I looked out my bedroom window, these trees were right there. And our house is small, and these trees were a focal point. So, and we've lived in that house for 20 years.
Now
or
we're
something
the
like that.
small house in the shadow of Dan Harmon's palatial.
Yes. And these trees were probably about 7 stories high, and they were 100 years old. And now we look up at this.
I will build a statue to your trees. And it will spray cranberry juice for the neighborhood's children.
Well, I just want to say that.
So you told me in the green room. Oh, what were you going to
Yes.
say?
Right before we cut the trees
Oh
down.
boy. Okay.
I was,
here we go. Yeah.
I was. This was a very upsetting thing to me. But right before we cut the trees down, I actually had a service or gave homage to these trees, and
you said, can I please read the poem I read at the service? And you're currently, for our listeners, you are as broken up as one of these Tower Records people. Like, and it's me talking about my divorce. Like, you're crying
the
genuine
mustache.
tears. Beth loves these trees. And I'm a horrible, heartless maniac that cannot fucking, I cannot see in these colors.
you know what? I do want to say that you identified with the trees. So
Unwittingly.
Keep that in mind when I read this poem.
Yes, tonight's theme is about loss and, yes, uprooting and...
Okay. My trees, blue gum eucalyptus, 4 of them, so tall, so majestic. I've always been proud that those trees were mine, fighting through the harsh environment, standing tall and proud for over 100 years. Those trees belonged to me. They provided shelter when the sun was beating down and when the winds would show no mercy. Yet, it was after the storm that they were at their most fragrant. It was like walking into a spa, especially after a big rain. The life that existed in them, raccoons, possums, skunks, the chatter of the squirrels that mocked my dog. Why, even the hawks made their home there. A nest built on the strong branches of my eucalyptus trees. A nest holding 3 large babies and the parents. And I got to see my hawks grow. And I got to see my hawks fly. And I got to see my hawks soar. The cold winters, the hot summers, the powerful winds, nothing could break those trees. And to think that those trees belonged to me. And to think that those trees, my trees, will now be gone. But with every end comes a new beginning. With great love, Beth and Timur.
Someone just called out, give her your tree. If that is
His
possible,
rock tree.
if
His
that's
rock
possible
tree.
biologically or legally, it is your tree. I don't know where it is on my property. Is it the thing with the green stuff?
Leaves on it.
There's a million trees back there. That was beautiful, Beth, and I probably don't have to acknowledge this, but rather want people to understand that I acknowledge how amazing you are in your capacity to, throw yourself against a horrible, jagged, coal black wall of,
Dan Harmon.
And just respond at face value when I'm clearly just in an alcoholic spiral of self-loathing with like, are you all right?
I will say she showed me the text and we went,
Drinking.
Yeah, I was not in a good place, but I will say I was in a very funny place. But
Well, I didn't know that you guys were getting divorced.
Well, no, I wouldn't.
So-
I wouldn't play that card.
I knew she
trees
was
at
in
stake.
Ireland, and I thought you were missing her.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, and my cat started dying, and then I punched a wall, and then yeah, and then it just had no idea the spiral that would happen. But the tumor's okay. It's always
They're just keeping a close eye on it. But yeah.
Yeah. How often do you have to go back in? By the way,
every 4 months.
Oh wow.
But
okay.
they thought they saw something growing there for a while, but now they're saying it's not growing, and everything looks good.
Cool. Good. Well, the Bootsons, everybody.
Oh yeah.
The heroes of a Los Feliz fiefdom dominated by the shadow of a tree-hating overlord. Now, thanks, guys. We'll
I
have
know
you back
you're
soon.
just a marshmallow inside.
You can push a pencil through me anytime, Beth. Thank you, sir. See you soon. All right.